What's up, guys? So I want to talk about Resident Evil 2 Remake and a topic that I've never really talked about before, and that is DLC and online components. Now, for online components, I feel that they should have like a co-op and a competitive type of mode. I feel for a co-op type of mode, they should do something similar to the Dark Side Chronicles. If you never played the Dark Side Chronicles, it was pretty much like a rail shooter. Leon and Claire together are going through the RPD police station, and you know, they're going through everything they went through individually in the regular game. However, they're just doing it together. It had its own remade cutscenes and everything like that, and I feel that was a fantastic game. I loved playing it. I feel they should have something similar as a co-op feature, just to play with your friends. That one player controls Leon, one player controls Claire, and they're each trying to get to the end of the game in very fast succession, going through different places and try to survive together. I think that would be pretty cool, you know, because Resident Evil 2 has a wide variety of enemies. You have your regular zombies, your zombie dogs, you have your lickers, you have Mr. X transformed, you have crows, and if the base game has, you know, other enemies like how Resident Evil Remake had Lisa Trevor and Crimson zombies, I think that would be a pretty good addition as well. If Resident Evil 2 Remake will have a bigger variety of enemies, you know, so I feel this would be very good for the game. Now, for a competitive type of thing, I think it should be more like Mercenaries, that one player controls one character, maybe Hunk, maybe Leon, maybe Claire, maybe Ada, and all these other characters. Maybe, hell, even throw in Chris in there, throw in Jill in there, because they have their own sprites for Resident Evil Remake. So yeah, they should have like a mercenary mode when one player tries to get more kills than the other player and survives the longest. I think that would be pretty damn cool, and it's something that I would honestly play. Now, I would like to move on to DLC. Now, when people hear DLC, they automatically think about an unfinished game. I mean, you have to get the other half of the game for like $10 or something like that. But I'm not talking about, you know, locking out the Part B scenarios and you having to pay $6 to unlock Part B scenarios, because Part B scenarios solidify the story. The story would not be complete without the Part B. But the DLC I'm thinking about is adding more to the Resident Evil 2 canon that we didn't see in the original game, that has nothing to do with Resident Evil 2's main game, which is about Leon and Claire. So, you know, hell, maybe even throw us into the shoes of one of the police officers before Leon and Claire arrived, how they're fighting the outbreak in the Raccoon City Police Department. So I would love to see that, because all we really know about what happened to the officers was that Police Chief Irons, he wanted to kill as many of them as possible. He gave them odd things to do around the police station. I said mansion, sorry. That he purposely kept all of them within the police department so they all can die together. He just tried to kill as much of them as possible. And then when we play as Leon and Claire and we see the destruction all over the police station, I would love to like play as an officer fighting against these zombies. That would be pretty damn cool to see, you know, through the eyes of someone we've never even seen before in the Resident Evil lore. I think that would be awesome. Hell, maybe let us play as Kevin, the officer from Resident Evil Outbreak. That would be pretty cool as well, because he has ties with the reporter that we rescue, Ben, I believe his name is. So I don't know, like these dynamics that we can play as people we've never played before in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Hell, let us play as Robert Kendo, because if you remember, Robert Kendo, along with the civilians in Raccoon City, also fought against the zombie horde. So hell, let us play as one of the civilians outside before Leon and Claire show up. Hell, you can even do something really cool, like give us a section to play as Jill Valentine, you know, as she makes her way through the city in Resident Evil 3. Just let us get a small section of that, and I feel that would like ease people when it comes to asking for Resident Evil 3 Remake, you know. So I don't know, with DLC, if Capcom doesn't want to be scumbags and lock out, you know, the Part B scenarios. I feel there's a lot of opportunity here, and I will gladly give them like $10 to play as, you know, a civilian, or $10 to play as a police officer fighting against the horde within the station. You know, because again, there's just so much devastation and so much destruction as you're walking through the RPD, and you notice like the party room is just destroyed, the meeting room is just destroyed, you know, the windows are boarded up. So like some serious shit went down there, and I would absolutely love to play that. But anyways guys, this has been another Resident Evil 2 video. Definitely subscribe for more Resident Evil 2 videos. I'm incorporating more Resident Evil into the channel alongside God of War, because I do love both games and you guys love to hear me talk about both games. I'm gonna be out of here. Thank you guys for listening. Deuces.